The other side is that even though we know the dangers of conventional pesticides, we should go into the waters of unknown pesticides produced by GM crops, that we have studies that do show that they have serious health effects, one of which are still allergies, despite the fact that the opposite side believes that it isn't a serious problem. But in 6 villages who worked with BT corn, over 250 of the citizens and laborers, after pollen from the cotton drifted to them, they experienced serious allergic reactions in the upper respiratory system and were in many cases hospitalized. Another important problem is that potato study, which was one of the first pieces of research done to see the problems with GM foods, it was discredited by the other side. But the interesting thing, not about his study, is what the government's reaction to his study was. They felt it necessary not to discredit his paper on scientific grounds, but the Prime Minister spoke with his boss and had him fired, essentially. And in addition to that, they had over 100 scientists work to discredit his paper and went on TV appearances around the clock in the UK to discredit his potato research. And the most important thing is that in the Royal Scientific Institute peer-reviewed his paper, which is something that they had never done in the Institute's 150-year history. Despite it was just a piece of research he didn't even complete, and they felt it necessary to rip him apart. Despite the negative side's attempts to disprove, discredit, or simply ignore these observable dangerous effects of GMOs, the evidence will always remain that there are serious concerns that are here that need to be considered before we can put this into the general population to the degree that it is now and is already. Simply ignoring it isn't an option. People are serious health risks that are to concern, and what some of the researchers who are looking into this, they've likened it to the tobacco industry. The tobacco industry is famous for having said that there is no risk of cancer, but they too shoveled under the rug hundreds of papers and research that there was serious side effects, and doctored their own studies that said that there weren't any serious concerns. But that's what it is. There are serious concerns, and the FDA was bought and sold by Monsanto so that we have no say, and there is no more oversight over how genetically modified organisms are researched or looked at for human consumption.